Hi cuties, Lisa here with what I hope will be a very quick video. I'm just dashing off in between things, but I'm very motivated to get this video filmed so that I can break into this puppy and start playing with it and using it. So I want to open it. Now, here's the story with this. I featured on an Instagram feed this wonderful eBay purchase I was able to snag. I can't even remember how much, like an absurdly low price. This Wonderland Tarot deck went out of print. I'm not even going to try to say when it went out of print, but it dates from 1989. This, I think, is a second printing, and I'm not exactly sure, 1990, 1989, it doesn't have a barcode on it, it doesn't have an ISBN on it, and it is, oh, it does have an ISBN, I take that back, but it doesn't have a barcode on it. And it is printed in Belgium, in the Carta Mundi days of US Games. And it's sealed. And it's not, if you had any question about whether this was the original factory seal, it says made in Belgium. I mean, that could be faked, but it's got the little cigarette tear thing. This has been sealed. Now, the thing about the Wonderland Tarot deck is, with these fabulous John Tennille's drawings, right? The thing about this deck is I love Lewis Carroll. I love Alice in Wonderland. I love Through the Looking Glass. This is like an incredibly important text for me. And the fact that there would be tarot decks based on the book, incredibly important. So when I've been wanting this deck for a long time, and when I snagged it, I was thrilled, and I immediately wanted to open it and play with it. But this deck, which I got for an absurdly low price that I don't quite remember, but it was low. This deck, it goes for, and there's an open version of it on eBay now for $100. It's not totally scarce, but it's spendy. Now, of course, with eBay, you don't know. A deck like that can be listed at that price and be relisted and relisted and relisted until someone buys it. So you don't actually know if what it's being auctioned for is actually what it's worth. But, I'm not going to find this kind of mint condition at the price that I found it at, probably ever again. Although never say never, because you never know. So, I was posting its picture on my Instagram with this question, do I open, do I not open? And someone, and I can't remember who it was, I have to look it up, someone commented, oh, well, US Games is coming out in 2017 with Tarot in a Tin version. It's like, so, Tarot in a Tin. I love me my tarots in a tin. I have the Aquarian, I have the Morgan Greer, I have the Centennial. They're really that kind of bridge size. I love that size. I love even smaller. I love the Lo Scarabeo minis. I love the mini Rider-Waite's. But there's something, just so pleasing about a tin. Anyway, so here it is, my tarot in a tin. And I'm going. The thing is, I've never seen this whole deck. I've seen pictures of it. I've never seen it in the flesh. Okay, this is, I've never played with it. I have loved it from afar. So, yay. Okay, yay. Here we go. All right. We've got the little book. Now I wonder if it's the same little book. The little white book, Instructions by Christopher John Abbey. Instructions by Christopher John Abbey. Similar, but not identical. The print in this one is very small. This one's bigger. First of all, I think it's probably the same though. Just randomly. Queen of Hats, divinatory meaning, a warm and loving person. I'm just going to randomly I love it. You know, there's the peppermills, the flamingos, the hats, and what's the fourth suit? Oysters, that's right. Yay. Oh, okay, so here we go. Looks like the backs are different. But you know, actually, the tarot in the tin, because this was a bridge-sized deck, the tarot in the tin is almost identical in size. So, and this is not going to be a full flip through, but yeah, so the thing about the tarots in a tin is the cardstock is actually quite nice. Yeah, this is sort of standard. I just love it. Look at Alice. Oh man. So the Cheshire Cat as the Emperor. Oh my God. Tweedledum and Tweedledee as the lovers. I mean, it's such a witty deck. I love it. Oh my God. You know, I think the majors in this Wheel of Fortune, oh my God. So, I mean, I have to really dive into this deck and the White Book, and then I just reread, actually, Alice in Wonderland Through the Looking Glass about, oh wow. Is that the Jabber? That must be the Jabberwocky. I just reread it about 2 months ago, but I need to, oh God, look at this. I need to read, oh wow, The Walrus and the Carpenter. I need to reread it again because I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted. I love the effort to summon the artwork from the original and the Caterpillar Man through Rider-Waite-Smith imagery. You know, this sort of the flamingos being used to play croquet, right? As I recall, is that right? With this reference, page of flamingos. I'm sorry, I keep not finishing my sentences because I'm just looking at the images. Oh my God, the Ace of Hats. Oh, so you know, this is working within the suits from not the Italian but the French tarot system. You know, hearts and clubs and diamonds and spades, but you know, completely referencing the Rider-Waite-Smith imagery, and then this other reference, of course, to the Lewis Carroll fiction itself. All right, so I mean, there's so much here to play with. I am just thrilled beyond thrilled with this tarot in a tin version. The colors, I mean, I only can really compare them to online images of the deck because I don't have another version of the vintage deck. But I would say the Peppermills, because of course the Red Queen has this whole thing with pepper and the baby sneezing. Oh, Footman. Oh my God, this is just brilliant. Yeah, there we go. King of Peppermills. Okay, so the only way I can really talk about the imagery, the reproduction. So this is the original, right? And oh I'll see what they're doing here. So this is, of course, Alice through the looking glass, right? So there's the title card and then the looking glass version of the title card, right? Okay, so here's the title card from the vintage and the title card from the US Games reprint. And it looks to me like the colors are really true to the original, and the size is really true to the original. So what an amazing thing they did here with this tarot in a tin. Well worth the price of admission, eh? All right. Sorry that was like kind of random and quick, and I was sort of just in awe of my new edition, but I wanted to share this with you right away. Okay, I think that's all. That's me and Alice. Oh, and I should say, I would love to own a Baba Studio's version of the Alice Tarot. I've given that as a gift, actually, to my Zen teacher, who is hugely into Alice in Wonderland as well, and to tarot, which is pretty cool. But I don't have a copy of it myself. And if any of you are interested in trading a version of the Alice Tarot, I have some, vintage Morgan Greer or vintage Aquarian Tarot that I might be highly induced to trade with you, depending on what seems fair to you. Anyway, okay, y'all. Bye.